How's it going, guys? This is Victor. I'm back. It's January 4th, 2024, the first day I actually took a trade this year. I'm green on the day. I traded MINM. I'll break this trade down for you. It was very touch and go, and maybe it shouldn't have been. So it popped up. I didn't trade yesterday, so I was excited to trade today, honestly. I haven't traded since last Thursday, I think. So I was kind of excited to take a trade. So I got on the computer early today. I got on at like 8 a.m. So if we come, where's 8 a.m.? So right here, I caught the move. I seen it moving. I did everything I needed to do, starting off with the research. So let's pull this over here. Cool. So we type in MINM into Yahoo Finance. We go to statistics right here. And then we scroll down. We look at the float, which is 796,000. Like that. Next thing we look at the shares outstanding. Really doesn't matter, but still want to look at that as well. Next thing I'll go take a look at is the volume. Sorry if I'm going fast, but I break this down in every video, so I feel like you guys know it by now. So the average volume is 1.4 million. I think when I seen it at 8 a.m., it was at like 5 million already. So I'm like, all right, it's gonna have a good day. Ended up doing 48 million today. So next thing I do, I started doing my technical analysis. Where's 8 a.m.? Boom. Put a line right there. Put another one right here. This is 479. Give me 1 second. Plus 4.79. Okay, next I had it going to 560. And then I had it going to, where did I have it going to lastly? Lastly, I had it going to, what is this? This is time plus 668 was the last thing I thought it was going to go to. So where's that? 668. Close enough. Cool. So these are the lines I set up, and then you see 8. Yeah. These are all the lines I set up. I think I had one more right here because this was resistance. And this was support. I always get that mixed up. My bad. So I'll change these colors so you guys can see it. These red lines represents support. If they break through these lines, I was going to get rid of my trades. And then lastly, I did some trend lines. I ended up getting in this trade at 835, I believe, right here. No, right down here, I got into this trade at 835. So I did some trend lines right here. I did the uptrend before I did the downtrend, but let me just draw this because I was able to make it. Boom. This is where that was at, and then my uptrend line, I want to say I started down here. I'm pretty sure I did. And then 835. I did not start right there. I started, it was like right here. Pretty sure it's like right here. This is 35, so 40. Cool. So I had this right here. So this is what my trend lines looked like. And then I got into this trade. Where is this tool? I'll use this tool. At 835. I got in down here. Well, I got in right here. Can I make this white? Make it blue. I got in right here where you see this blue circle is. And then I was up here. I was in for this move right here. I caught this move up to 560. It ended up going to like damn near exactly where I thought it was going to go to. But in my head, I traded this stock. This is a good example on why you should take notes on your trades. I traded this stock on October 30th. So as I was in the trade trying to figure out what it was going to do, I went back to October 30th, and I lost money on October 30th. I think I lost like $5. or like $4.30 or something like that. But I digress. So I got here, I went and looked at October 30th when I traded this stock, and I tried to figure out how could I trade this better today. So I look at 8 a.m. where I signed in at today, and it looks like what I noticed, this stock did its best move in the pre-market. Well, it hit the top at 1028 high a day, but a lot of this green happened in the pre-market. The stock opened, it crashed hard, it bounced off a VWAP at 1025, pulled back up, and then it finished, and it just continued to trail off, I believe. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pre-market this, which is what I did. And I was thinking at 9 a.m. a bolt of volume would come in, which it did. Well, I'll show you that in a second. But this went from $6.39 up to, if we look right here, $8.64. That's like $2 right there. And if you look right here, this is another dollar and some change. So it went up like $3 from 9 to 9:10. So like 10 minutes. So I'm like, you know what? At 9, it's gonna pull up again for me too. So let's look at what happened. We go to today. We look at 9 a.m. Where's that at? 9 a.m. Well, it pulls back here at 9:35. Boom. Then it pulls up. 9 a.m. It spikes up to almost a high, 563. And I was expecting another $2 or $3. So I sold 20% of my 20% of the shares I was holding to lock in some profit. And then I'm like, I was gonna sell more, but I'm like, no, it's gonna move up, it's gonna break, it's gonna go another $2. That didn't end up happening, to pulling back hard. I went from green up here to red down here. I was holding because I was only down, I want to say like, at one point I was down $30. When it was down here, I was down $30 or $23 and like some change. But I was like, all right, I'm only down $23. I'm not gonna sell. It didn't hit my stop loss yet. It's still early. 9:35 comes, still chilling. It pops up. This happened crazy. It squeezed up at 9:45. It shot up in like 3 minutes. Like it went straight up like a rocket. This one move was 1 minute if you were trading it, and then it pulled back hard. Like it came from here, shot up, boom, shot all the way up. I sold a decent amount of my shares up here. I sold 80% of my shares up here, and then I was expecting it to continue to go some more. My next stop was $6.50. 60 cents, which we didn't end up getting. It pulled back. I was trying to sell it, but nobody would buy it because it was dropping so fast. So I ended up hitting the flatten button somewhere around here for a small profit on the last remaining like 20% of my shares, finishing with a slight green day. And then this move happened. Nothing crazy, but this was a good move to catch if you could. What did I learn about this stock? It just tends to drop really hard when the market opens. You might get a squeeze somewhere, but it just can never hold it and continue to run. I think it's just because the fundamentals are terrible on this stock. But we base a lot of our trades off technical analysis, but the fundamentals on this stock are really bad. So maybe that's why it just drops off so hard. So it can never really break out, but I'm happy to finish this. My first day trading this year green. I won't trade tomorrow. I'll be on a flight. And then I'll still look at the charts, but I'll be back. My next video will be on Monday. I'll find somewhere to trade while I'm in Canada. And lastly, I just want to say the biggest thing I can note about this trade is you need to record all your trades. Not on a actual recording like I'm doing right now to upload, but at least if you do it on some paper, an Excel sheet or something, just so you have data to go back and look at. That's how I knew or I could assume that the pre-market would be better, and it helped me make a good decision on this trade. I could have finished did better. I could have traded at the top and just got out, but you always would have. If I'd have sold up here, and then it would have continued to go. I would have been mad I didn't hold longer. I'm happy with this trade. Overall, I give it a B+. Only reason I don't give it an A is because I went from up here, let it come all the way back down here. Still didn't sell when it got up here again. And then I ended up selling some of my shares for just a slight gain when I could have gotten a much larger gain. I don't like I was up more right here than I was when I finished. I could have been done trading at 9 a.m. today. That's what I'm a little bit upset about, but overall it was a good trade. I learned. I didn't have to lose any money today to learn this lesson, so I'm happy. We'll be back tomorrow. Let me know if you traded MINM. Let me know if you're profitable on the year so far. Let me know what have you been struggling with. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down at the bottom in the comment section, and I will try to answer those for you. Happy New Year. Have a great day. Tell a friend and tell a friend about us, and we're out.